got your equipment together, let's go ahead and get started with some light cardio. If you have access to a treadmill or whatnot, go ahead and use it. We're gonna go for about 2 minutes. If not, we're gonna do 15 in-place burpees, doing a step back and a step forward, something pretty light. Just like the name implies, don't push the shoulders too hard on the first couple of reps. First 5 are gonna be very slow, making sure we alternate legs each time. Continuing on just a little bit faster. And go ahead and give me 9 more. All right, now that we're done with that cardio, let's go ahead and get our opening sequence started with some Samsons. It's gonna be fingers interlocked, pressing to the sky, shoulder blades retracted, punch forward, drive the knee to the ground without letting it touch. We're gonna go 10 total. Try not to let the chest collapse as you're pulling yourself back up. Halfway there. Shake it out. One more time for 5 more. Perfect. Shake those arms out. We're gonna go 10 active glutes. This is both challenging for the balance and for the glutes. Just a figure 4. Don't feel that you have to pistol squat this. I will not be. Maintain the balance. The trick to maintaining the balance is find a focal point across the room. And the next trick is find something to hold on to. Now, if this is too challenging either for balance or ankles or feet, this can be done on your back. On the back version look a lot like this. Very similar to what we'd be doing with a pigeon. Go ahead and give me 2 more of those and then join me down here on the ground. Awesome. Got it. 2 more exercises. Spider-Man from the plank. Lunging forward, dropping the back knee, dropping the elbow and the chest to the ground for about a breath. Switching sides. As that hip becomes a little more open, you can go a little deeper, move a little faster. I'm halfway done. Again, if I happen to be faster than you, go ahead and pause before the next exercise. 2 more. Give you just a couple of seconds to finish those. And we're gonna finish off today with the twisted cross. Twisted cross is similar to a scorpion, but remember you're bringing that arm in to really get an opening to the pec. So, right hand comes in, right foot reaches for left hand, push and hold. Back to the center for 10 total. If you have a shoulder issue, especially a forward shoulder issue, be mindful about how much pressure you're putting into this. Realize you're leveraging all of your body weight into your shoulder. Got 3 more. And last one. Good. All right, now that that's done, go ahead and stand up, shake it out, grab a drink, meet me back here for the activation. So bringing the knee up, finding that balance point, big hug, And from this hug, I'm going to do 5 ankle rotations, counterclockwise and 5 clockwise. Now, if that's too much for me today, I'm going to try to keep this leg flat against the ground as I provide that hip stretch here. And again, the same thing, 5 counterclockwise, just as big of a circle as I can make, and 5 clockwise. All right, so I'm going to stand up and we'll do them together. Go in 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. 5. Standing up does provide a little more benefit towards activating the glute. The trick to balance is finding that focal point across the room and keeping your eyes fixed on it no matter what. 3, 4, 5. Next, we're going to go 5 right, 5 left jump lunges. Jump lunges are split squats. You're going to start from the bottom. The idea is to explode out of the top and take at least twice as long to come down. So driving straight up, catch, trying not to bang that knee against the ground as you come down. So let's go ahead and get into a lunging position, and we're going to go 10 total. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, as we finish these off, let's go ahead and stay down on the ground. And we're going to finish off with bird dogs. Bird dogs is a great core activator, and if you've ever had a problem with your back, probably a necessity every day. We're going to start from a tabletop position. Knees are going to be directly under the hips. Hands are going to be directly under the shoulders. From here, I'm going to resist the urge to twist the spine, pulling my belly into my back. Deep breath. I'm going to kick my heel, not my toe, to the wall behind as I punch the opposite hand out. Head stays down. And again, like I have a glass of water on my back and I'm trying not to spill it. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we've got one more full round of that. Again, go ahead and either rewind or pause, and I'll see you back when the strength begins. Today we're going to watch Coach Devin demonstrate our 7 lifts for the warm-up, starting with 3 snatch deadlifts, going to snatch high pulls, following up with 3 muscle snatches, remember there's no re-dip here. After the 3rd muscle snatch, he's going to go directly into 3 overhead squats, following up with our workout of the day, 3 snatch balance. Notice him just dropping under, pushing out hard with those shoulders. He's going to combine a power snatch and an overhead squat, and then going into the full snatch. We'll finish up with 3 of those. Now our strength move today is snatch balance, and we're going to do 3 of these every 2.5 minutes. Again, starting from the back position. Here I'm demonstrating with an empty bar. I'm going to drop quickly under, punching that bar up, trying to drop as quickly as I can. A lot of the times we'll talk about the floor falling out from under you. Good. Now, if you have the ability to add weight, go ahead and add weight. If you do need to clean and jerk the bar to get it on your back, totally fine. Now it's time to get into today's workout. We've got a 4 movement, 50 round per movement, 50 dumbbell deadlifts, 50 AbMat sit-ups, 50 box step-ups, and 50 single arm dumbbell thrusters. We're going to start off by demonstrating the dumbbell deadlift. Hips are a little bit high here. You can drop depending on your leg height, but the idea is to keep the back flat. A bigger bell will make that just a little bit easier. Alternating probably every 5 on this. Of course, you're going to go at full speed. This is going to be followed up by 50 AbMat sit-ups. We have 2 different possible standards for today's AbMat sit-up. Is keeping the knees bent, touching the ground behind you, and reaching up to the sides of the shoes. The other is in a butterfly, again touching behind you, touching ahead of your toes. Looking for shoulders to maintain contact in the back. Even if you don't have an AbMat, you can easily do these. You can improvise also by rolling the towel up and putting it under the small of your back. Next, you'll be going into 50 box step-ups, ideally alternating between legs. Full extension at the top. The RX, again, for today is box step-ups. Don't leave that hip closed at the top. Make sure that you're standing all the way up. You can improvise this movement with a chair. Just be careful. And our last movement is going to be the dumbbell thruster. As with all thrusters, we're looking for hips to be at least at the point of knees, if not just a little bit under. Punching out at the top. The RX for this is 50 for men, 35 for women, so they probably will get a little bit spicy. You can switch arms in any way you want. If you want to do singles, if you want to do 10s, 5s, 25 and 25, it's all up to you. At this point, let's go ahead and set your timers. We're going to get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.